I've got a little X5 which I got from D-Sport, but now he's sent us up another one, so we're going to open it. So Adrian's going to be in charge of opening things, so you've got the scissors. So say hello, Adrian.
Good afternoon. I'm going to attempt to open this package nicely.
And inside this box is a Scote. I can't remember the number, it's got a number after its name, but it's called the Scote scooter. And we've got to look after the box because obviously we'll have to return it, allegedly.
Don't resent that.
But we'll see. Look that. So, this is what you get when you open the box. You take out this little bit here. We can see the scooter inside. Try to get it later. Ooh, this is quite exciting.
It is.
This is what would happen when you got it, and what you'd open, this is what you'd see. So, there's a leaflet, and it's the Declaration of Conformity. You can probably see that. That's one of the most boring things to read normally. And you've got the front wheel.
Oh yeah.
Hang on.
That's that part.
Thought we kept that intact.
We have.
Oh, bit of exercise, wasn't it?
That was too much for an exercise. Then comes through the pump. Pump your tyres up.
Oh. Another thing this scooter comes with is a pump. I'm showing it to you there. Probably got my hand in the way. It's a bicycle pump essentially. But obviously the tyres have got to, you've got to check the pressure on them when you get it, because when they send it over they only put a token amount of air in it, I think, in general, don't they?
Yes.
So because they do that, they recommend you give them a bit of a pump up when you get it, and they reckon between 30 and 35 psi. So this is the little pump it comes with, and they were going to have a go at putting it on the side there, just to give you an idea of how it works. So you just take off the little cap, don't you, Adrian?
Yeah. Oh, that's got it.
Right, so anyway, that gets the cap off, and then there we have that, and then you have to screw that into that. Again, it's very fiddly. So I had a go at doing it. There we go, and then when you've got it, you've obviously got the pump there, and as you can see, it's a lot of effort to pump it up. I don't know if you can see the pressure there. Can we see the pressure there? I don't know if I can. I can't see it from here. I don't know if Adrian can see it. Can you see it?
No.
It's very hard to read, so we can't actually see what it says. Anyway, because it was tricky, and I found it difficult, I got myself a little, what do they call it, compressor pump, is it?
Yeah.
And you can pick them up pretty well anywhere. And so I got a little one here, which I'll show you. This is the thing. So I bought this on Amazon for about 20 odd quid or something. This is all you do with this, is you just squeeze it down there. And then it's got some settings there. And you can see at the top there, it's got a picture of a motorbike. And it says 32, that's 32 psi. So to blow your tyre up, all you've got to do is press the go button. And there it goes. And there you go. 32 psi, just like that.
Marvellous.
Disassemble the pin.
Yeah.
Install the washer on the outside and tighten the nut. It doesn't actually say what it's actually doing with it. Let some quick, because they still haven't seen this quick release clasp. Oh, you're well away now. I still can't work out what the quick release clasp is. Ah, that's much more like it, isn't it? Yeah. Well done, man. There you go, you look quite comfy down there, my friend. Anyway, there's a close-up of one of the mud guys while he's sitting there playing with his nuts and bolts. Probably.
Got my darts and everything on.
Yeah. Now we want to tell you about the battery. So Adrian's just going to show you there. He's putting the key in it at the moment.
That turns, locks that into place.
And that is worth noting because Adrian's pulled the handle down now. The handle there actually blocks the hole where you need to plug the charger in. So right there, point that out again please. Yep, there we go. That's where you need to plug it in. And we couldn't find that before because the handle was closed like that. And we spent ages looking for that. Right, anyway, we're talking about the battery and we'll just show you how you remove it now. There, that's where power plugs into the battery. So before you remove the battery, you've got to unplug that. Make sure you've taken your key out. And then you can pull it by the handle. There. And there is the battery itself. Right, and what we wanted to show you is when you turn the key, which Adrian's going to do now, you see a pin comes up. And that is what's locking it in place. So that's how you lock down your battery. And thank you very much, Adrian, for that. Anyways, you can see there's Adrian on the Scote, but what we want to show you now is the brakes, because if you stop on the hill, it'll roll backwards, unless you do this to the brakes. So show them, Adrian, what we're going to do to the brake.
And then push the little lever in. That locks it.
And you're going to unlock it, Adrian. And there you go, then you roll back downhill again. But that's really worth knowing, because you might not think that when you suddenly stop it and walk away and look around, it'll be gone, won't it, Adrian?
Oh, yes.
Right, so that's the brakes. And can we perhaps have a look at the front light here? Because when we were building it, see, there was the front light, and we hadn't put it on. So, but there has got a tiny little bolt to it, which I'll try and show you down here. And what you've got to do is just bolt that in there, and there's your front light sorted out. And anyway, that's all we have to do. So we've sort of shown you the general things about this Scote scooter, and so far we've been pretty impressed with it, haven't we, Adrian?
We have.
And what we're going to do now is take it out on a road trip and give it a real world test. So that's next. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the unboxing match and look forward to the road trip.